Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, you passionate fire signs. Let me see what the summer, the hot weather has in store for you this year. What is it that you should be expecting? Page of Wands. This is the third reading that I'm doing, and every single one of them has been associated with the elements of each zodiac sign, which is beyond me. This is beautiful. This is important. Each and every zodiac sign is in their element this summer. I feel like the stars are properly aligning. And in your case, the Page of Wands. What is it that gives you spark? I love that question, and I love this card, especially for you. This summer is going to be you realigning with your spark. You have been feeling a little bit burnt out. Three of Wands. You have been feeling a little bit like you're waiting around for something amazing to happen. But remember, you are fire signs. You are the center of attention. You are the people who create this spark for yourself and for the people around you. Find what brings you a spark. And I know that that's difficult with responsibilities, with everything that's happening in the world, but be a little bit more naive. Genuinely sit down and figure out what is it that has given you spark 2 weeks ago that no longer gives you spark now, and why you lost it. This could be 2 weeks ago. This could be something that you did as a kid that you've lost spark and interest in. But figure out what you are waiting around for. Why are you not living this spark right here, right now? Having a spark, being in Wands, is literally your element. And I feel like you are just stuck somewhere where you are not meant to be right now, and you're waiting for the perfect moment to get out of this situation. But there is never going to be a perfect moment if you continuously find obstacles in everything that is happening in your life and for everything that you want between you and your future. So Three of Wands, stop waiting for the perfect wave to come your way and start actually becoming that wave. Force the wave into your life. If you have been called to let go of your job and do something that aligns more with your values, fucking do it. This summer is meant for that. If you have been called to ask somebody out because you feel a spark towards them, ask them out. What's the worst that can happen? They say no? Well, then you move on with your life. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles and the World card. There's also an association of job. So I feel like this is kind of related to job. That you maybe have lost your spark in your job, and you really have to figure out what it is that you want to do. What are your current values? What has changed? Why does your job not give you the same benefits that it has before? Because Ace of Pentacles, there could be some sort of new opportunities coming to the surface, at the very least new ideas of what you could be doing. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to, I don't know if you fire signs want to go back to school, but maybe that's something that you can do, that you can look into doing some sort of certificates, that you could be looking into doing something differently. I think that's a big thing here. Doing something differently with your finances. You've been coasting. You've been waiting for something to come to the surface for you. You've been quick applying for everything, but nothing's just meeting your expectations, or the universe isn't aligning with you the way that you want it to. But you have to become that aligning moment for yourself. You are the only person who can create waves. And the more that you procrastinate, the more that you wait for something to happen in your life, the more that you're going to find reasons not to do something. So you really have to consider what your spark is. What is it that you were called to do? What is it that you have lost sight of that you've wanted to do as a kid? On my YouTube channel, I actually do have a video about the Page of Wands. I think that would be very beneficial for you to watch, to understand how you can realign yourself with the things that you actually want from your life. The things that you were expecting but you were not getting. I think that would be good for you if you are called to do that. But definitely related to work. World card falling out, there's also an association with you ending some sort of journeys, ending some sort of cycles, that you are continuously in this cycle, but you're ready for something bigger. And again, you're waiting for it. You're waiting, you're procrastinating, you are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect spark, the perfect person to come into your life to tell you, like, hey, maybe you're not meant to do this. Well, this is me telling you. It's time for you to figure out something else. You are not motivated. You are going towards burnout. You are coasting. You are not living your life fully. And the summer is really going to help uncover some sort of expectations for yourself of what you want to be doing, of what you could be doing, of how you want to move forward, especially with work and the way that you make finances. Maybe it's finally time for you to stop saying that I'm going to start my business tomorrow. I'm going to start my business tomorrow, and figuring out what licenses you need to do this right here, right now. Maybe it's time for you to let go of your job. Maybe it's time for you to finally ask for that promotion because you've been waiting for somebody to give it to you and you haven't been given it, and you really need to take the reins into your own hands. The universe is meant to bend and break for you, not you for it. And the fact that you're waiting for it to give you something, it's never going to give you anything. Because it thinks that if you are not doing anything, if you're not taking aligned action, if you don't have goals, if you don't have values for yourself, if you don't have expectations, you are happy with where you are right now. And it's not even the universe, it's psychological. That if you're not doing anything to change your surroundings, change your environment, change your expectations, change your salary, change your job, change your department, whatever it is, change your relationship for that matter, but I think this is more so related to work. You are never going to allow yourself to finally make the first step, take the first step to doing something. Momentum is attracted to momentum, and the more that you sit around waiting, the less likely you are going to actually move forward, take the first step to doing the things that you need to do to get out of this cycle. Yes, you have a lot of stability right now, and you're scared of losing that, but at the same time, you're bored. You're freaking bored. You need to find your spark again. You need to give yourself permission. I'm giving you permission. The privilege to let this summer be a time of you doing something different, doing something new, with work especially. Stop waiting around. This is your sign to find your spark again, to take aligned action, to actually activate that spark and feel fulfilled with that spark. Change your job. Start your business. Whatever it is that you need to do to finally get yourself out of this coasting period. Ooh, you got 3 oracles. Lucky you. To get out of this coasting period and to finally do the things that actually make you want to get up in the fucking morning. Oracle number 1, the runaway. Secrets running from your problems. Literally, you're coasting. You're trying to run from your problems. You're trying to live in denial. You constantly wake up in the morning. You're like, I'll quit my job tomorrow. I'll start my business tomorrow. I'll walk away from this relationship tomorrow. No. Tomorrow starts right now. Today is tomorrow's yesterday, as I said on Bob's Burgers. Tomorrow starts right now. Make that change. You do not have to be the same person that you were 5 minutes ago. As soon as you see this reading, you need to make changes in your life. Number 2, aspirin, ambition, diligence, and setbacks. Maybe you're afraid of taking risks and finally doing the things that give you spark because you're afraid of setbacks. But setbacks are important for you to realign your values. What is happening right now is not a setback. And I think that you keep burying yourself in the guilt of, well, I can't change now. You can always go back to school. Nobody's telling you that you can't. Literally, you create your reality. You have the power of free will. You can do whatever the hell you want right here, right now. And you should. You should be doing things that align with your spark, align with the pleasures that you want to get from life, with no harm to yourself or others, obviously. But you need to become a lot more ambitious. You don't have goals. Set your goals. We have a retrograde coming up in July. Time for shadow work, time to figure out what values you have, what aligns with your goals, and what goals you even want to have. And remember that manifestations are just goals, but they're goals that are strictly in the rule book, that don't have any obstacles between you and the final frontier of getting to that goal, to getting to those achievements. So remember that you need to start setting goals. Oh my goodness, new projects and learning. Need I say more? You have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of things that you want to be doing, but you keep telling yourself that I'll do it tomorrow. Stop. This summer, you have to start taking your spark, taking your ideas, and not waiting around for them anymore. The perfect time is never going to come if you don't allow that perfect time to be right now. If you want to do something, you need to start. You need to close those cycles, open new doors, quit your job, start your business. This summer is going to be filled with a lot of productivity, but it's important productivity for you to find your reason for being here again. Good luck. It's going to be a lot of work, but this is going to help you so much in wanting to get up in the mornings again. I'm really excited for you. You got this.